Hello friends, and welcome into a very special edition of our show as we introduce you to what may very well be a brand new idea, a brand new destination for your next golf getaway. Our featured destination today has great courses everywhere you look, has fun for the entire family everywhere you look, really good restaurants everywhere you look. We've got a great story to tell, so stick around as we get things started here, showcasing the Brighton-Howell area. Straight ahead. I did not think I was going to make it down that slide.
Welcome to Michigan Golf Live Television, shining the spotlight on the best places to play, stay, and celebrate the greatest game on earth. Stay connected to Michigan Golf Live 24/7 on Facebook, X, Instagram, and our YouTube channel. And subscribe for free to our weekly FORE Golfers Network podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere podcasts are found.
Hello friends, Bill Hobson here. Welcome into the program, and today we have a real treat for you as we showcase a region in the state of Michigan not often thought of as a vacation and golf destination, but that's what it is. We're in Livingston County, the Brighton-Howell region to be more specific, where over the course of the next 30 minutes, we're going to tee it up on 4 really good golf courses, eat way too much in a couple of fantastic restaurants, and give you some ideas for how your family can enjoy a little bit of everything in a part of the state that perhaps you've just driven through for far too long. We'll make sense out of this particular location in a few moments, but first, let's get things started by visiting our first featured golf course and celebrating golf, life, and fun in the Brighton-Howell area. As we begin our tour of the great golf in the Brighton-Howell area, we bring you to the northern edge of Livingston County and a beauty called Hunter's Ridge. PGA professional here is Mark Dowdy, and I'm going to let you kind of describe the playing experience on this beautiful property.
Yes, definitely. As you come out here, our course conditions are phenomenal. Our superintendent, Jim Higgs, and his assistant superintendent, Jack Zellen, they make this property absolutely stunning.
So if somebody's watching and they haven't been here before, what's the pro's advice for how best to play Hunter's Ridge?
Well, you can actually leave your driver in the bag on quite a few holes. You definitely want to have accuracy off the tee. We do have a lot of heather that's out here that comes into play if you start getting off course. It is out of the way a little bit, but if you start going waywards, you will find yourself in some trouble to get out of.
So accuracy is going to be rewarded on a lot of approach shots.
Absolutely, absolutely. We don't have a whole lot of trees. We are a traditional link style golf course, so as you look around, you can see pretty much all the heather outlines all the holes. But other than that, you are pretty straightforward. What you see is what you get out here. We're starting to gain some notoriety now that our course conditions are really up there, but it is not a far travel from Metro Detroit area or even from the Lansing area, so I would definitely come check this out.
I don't want to stop our conversation without mentioning how good these greens are. And I know that you give credit to the team that works on them, but could you kind of speak to the putting side of things here at Hunter's Ridge and what customers, what guests should be prepared for?
Oh, the actual condition of the greens are beautiful. They are absolutely pure. As you guys look around, there is no ball marks. They're not even discolored at all. They run true and fast. I mean, it's a fantastic experience.
If you're going to offer fantastic playing conditions like they have here at Hunter's Ridge, it requires investment and passion. Gary and Sam are the co-owners. Gary's here with me. What are you proudest of here?
I think really we're proudest of the conditions of the course. There was a lot of deferred investment when we bought the place, and we knew it had great bones. Jerry Matthews design, and we thought we could really make it something special.
It's beautiful in every direction. It's remote, so you don't hear traffic noise or the sound of FORE coming at you.
Right.
You also have an incredible value here. Can you speak to that a bit?
Yeah, we try to cater to golfers of all experience levels. A little more expensive on the weekends. We draw from a bigger area, but for northern Livingston County, we think we offer a great value for the price. We'd love to have everybody come out who's watching and try the links of Hunter's Ridge. We think you'll have a great time and a great experience.
From the incredible beauty of the golf course, we bring you to a really cool attraction in the Brighton-Howell area. It's one of those places that invites the entire family to come and visit. In fact, not only come and visit, but also follow the instructions to heal, grow, and be wild. This is the Howell Nature Center, and it's really cool.
Heal, grow, and be wild is our motto here. So we always encourage everyone to kind of heal the area around them. And so that includes being in the nature part of the world, just kind of healing, just double checking that you're actually taking care of your trash and like stuff like that. But then also healing you as a person. So like just making sure you're kind of taking care of yourself and being kind to you and the world.
You also have some creatures that you're helping to heal here.
Yep. So we do have an animal clinic that takes in injured Michigan native animals, and we rehabilitate them and do our best to re-release them into nature around them as ambassador animals here on site, or they go to some other animal parks in the state.
This is such a unique combination of getting out into nature, and kids may not know this, but they're learning things as they go, right? So you've got this cool combination of recreation and education.
Yeah, we are always constantly learning, growing ourselves, but also teaching kids how to do that. So all of our programs are pretty educational, and also we try to do a lot of hands-on stuff so that kids can actually learn the exact thing to do in a situation, or like if they have an injured squirrel in their backyard, they can kind of learn the steps needed to help them out.
And then we've got a place just to go and run, to jump, to climb, to swing, to slide, right? So there's all the action verbs in play here.
Yeah, we offer Alexandria's Naturescape, so that's where kids can get out, they can be themselves, just kind of explore and be outside. That's the biggest thing here, just being outside, being in the nature atmosphere, and just being crazy kids.
I don't know about you, but it does my heart a lot of good to see young kids and families get outside and explore nature, learn something along the way, and enjoy time together away from the screens. That's part of the invitation here at the Howell Nature Center, and you can come visit as well. It's a place that invites everybody to heal, grow, and be wild. We have a lot more golf straight ahead as we continue exploring the Brighton-Howell area, so stick around as we continue in this beautiful part of the state. Welcome back into the show as we continue having a blast in the Brighton-Howell area. And we have more golf to show you in the moments ahead. But first, you know, every once in a while as you're exploring a new region, it's really fun to get a taste for what the restaurants are like in this part of the world. Well, in downtown Brighton, there is a spectacular upscale dining experience waiting for you. It's called the Reserve Steakhouse. And my friends, it's one you don't want to miss.
We're brand new to Brighton. We're so excited to be in Brighton, but we're a unique vibe here. We are an upscale steakhouse, but we don't just have steak. We have oysters, we have scallops, we have an awesome happy hour, and we're just a special occasion restaurant too, a place where you can come, you can celebrate your anniversary, your birthday. We have private rooms that can seat up to 30 people. People come in here for Christmas parties, for corporate events, so we can have private parties booked, and then we have small gatherings of just birthday parties and anniversaries, but then we also get people that are just coming by for just a nice dinner, friends in from out of town.
Now, I am a big connoisseur of scallops.
Yes.
They are outstanding here at the Reserve. But then I looked across the table and saw this tomahawk that looked like it was something from the prehistoric ages.
The tomahawk is definitely a feature that we have on our menu. It's fabulous. I've seen people pick up the bone and eat it, just no shame. You know, they love it. We are the steakhouse in town for you to come to if you're looking for a prime cut steak.
You know, every once in a while, it's easy for me to forget that we are primarily a golf show because of special experiences like we had here inside the Reserve. But it is time for us to head back to the golf course. So we will leave beautiful downtown Brighton and make our way over to South Lyon and introduce you to Moose Ridge Golf Club. It's not every day you find a course in the southern part of Michigan that feels like it's in the northern part of Michigan.
Moose Ridge Golf Course is a hidden gem. I mean, there's a lot of topography out here, a lot of up and down hills. I mean, it is the closest thing to up north, a lot of tall pines. You know, you got not many bunkers, but a lot of heather, thick woods. You know, you got to hit the fairway. If you miss the fairway, you know, it can cause you a lot of trouble. But yeah, I mean, we have a great lodge. It makes you feel kind of up north with the log cabin lodge. So it's definitely, you know, that up north outdoorsy feel for sure.
It's so unusual to find that here in a metropolitan area. And the playing experience it's a challenge to get around Moose Ridge. It's a spectacular course that will bring out either the very best or the very worst in your game, right?
It doesn't matter if you're a scratch golfer or the worst golfer. I mean, it's a tough course for everyone, and it definitely will expose your weakness off the bat and, you know, definitely keep you well grounded the whole round.
About 4 holes in, you start to discover the challenge. So let's talk about number 4 for a moment. It's got some legs to it.
Yeah, I mean, hole 4 is top 10 longest holes in Michigan, I believe right now, or number 3. It's about 634 yards from the tips. And I mean, there is no room left, there's no room right. It's pretty much, you gotta hit it straight down the middle. On the second shot, you can't really see the green, so you gotta kind of lay up to the right. There's a nice bunker on the right that kind of protects it from trying to hit a 3-wood. So you either gotta lay up in front of that bunker or just hope that you hit a 3-wood straight down the middle. And then, you know, on your third shot, you have a green that's only 15 yards long by probably 15 wide. So, you know, the third shot in is covered by a swamp. So swamp all down the left side behind the green and then the woods to the right. So it's really just got to hit a dialed shot, all 3 of them, to even try to score on it.
But if you're playing well, it's just a beautiful scene.
Yeah. It's just, it doesn't matter if you're playing bad or good. I mean, it's definitely a great course to look around, and when you're not playing the best game, you just look around and you see how great of the views are and how the scenery, and it just makes you forget about the bad game.
I would have to think that you have a lot of guests coming in here from maybe outside of Michigan who didn't want to drive another 3 hours for up north golf, and they end up discovering Moose Ridge.
I hear people say just the biggest thing is just the, you know, the wildlife, the turkeys, the deer. We have great food at the turn. So that's a big highlight for us. It's just a big, fun environment. Definitely, we have people all over the country and state that play.
Okay, you have seen how amazing the golf is here at Moose Ridge, but after your round, we've got another story to tell. You're going to want to get to know this guy. This is Joe Peachy, and he is the grill master here, bringing award-winning barbecue to Moose Ridge, right?
Yep, correct. From Texas.
From Texas.
Yeah.
That's the good barbecue.
Yes.
So bring us inside your world here.
Yeah, so what we're doing is, on the weekends, we're doing Texas-style barbecue. We're doing brisket, we're doing ribs, we're doing pulled pork, we're doing smoked turkey, things that take anywhere from 4 to 6 to 8, sometimes 16 hours to cook. All here, you can get the Texas-style barbecue on the weekends. During the week, you can get smoked burgers, smash burgers, turkey, things that don't take, you know, 16 hours to cook. But we're trying to get away from the hot dog and bring good Texas-style barbecue to the turn here at Moose Ridge. We've been yelled at more than once on the number 10 tee because guys are blaming us for their errant shots because their hands are all greasy. And we take it as a huge compliment.
From the beauty of the golf course, we bring you to one of the more unique attractions in the Brighton-Howell area, because we have made a very short drive over to Hell, Michigan, where the population varies daily and the experience is somewhat out of this world.
Hell actually came around in about 1838.
So what will a visitor experience here?
Oh, three different businesses in the town. Plus we have a wedding chapel. Marriage that starts in hell has nowhere to go but up. If it doesn't work, we'll do it again free for you and your next partner. We have Hell's Locks of Love Bridge, where you can actually lock your love. We probably have over 600 locks on our bridge. Miniature golf, which has been a huge success here.
Now, when you visit a place like Hell, Michigan, it brings to mind so many questions, some of them spiritual, existential, eternal, some of them practical, like, how fast do I need to eat an ice cream cone in hell? Well, we'll tackle that question in the moments ahead, and on the other side, we'll head back to the golf course as we continue exploring golf life, food, and fun in the Brighton-Howell area. We're back after this. Welcome back into the show as we continue our adventure exploring the Brighton-Howell area and discovering the golf, life, food, and fun that you can enjoy when you come for a visit. You know, they say that one of the surest signs that a restaurant is really good is that it's really busy. Well, if that's the case, I think our next featured restaurant is really good. It's called Aberrant Ales. Check this place out.
Aberrant Ales is a community-focused, high-energy, upscale environment with gastropub food.
What's gastropub food?
A scratch kitchen, so everything's made in-house. One of our signature sandwiches, as chicken sandwiches have become popular across the nation lately, we had to put our own spin on it. So the Mother Clucker is our play on a traditional fried chicken sandwich.
You don't often see a gastropub have an incredibly popular brunch on Sundays, but this place fills up for that.
It does, yeah. Limited hours, so the seating is in high demand. We do an exclusive brunch menu only on Sundays. Signature dishes like the brunch wrap, the avocado toast, chilaquiles, just upscale brunch food. Get a lot of local golfers with all the courses in the area. After golf, we've got live cornhole that you can come play, so we get a lot of guys post-round to come in for a beer, play some cornhole, and continue that golf vibe.
It is always fun for me to visit a golf course for the first time, and somehow I've never been to Chemung Hills. Don Braden, the golf professional here, has. So share with us, if you would, the flow, the vibe, the Chemung Hills experience.
Well, in Livingston County, it's relatively flat terrain. But here we're fortunate at Chemung Hills. There's a lot of excellent views. It's just gorgeous.
So it's not driver on every hole necessarily. There's some strategic placement required here. Can you give us some pro tips on how to best play Chemung Hills?
You're exactly right. It is a very strategic golf course. The golf course was built a long time ago in the 30s. So the equipment that they were using then, you needed a driver to get to some of our dog legs. Now you do not. So it's tight. The greens protect the golf course. There's a lot of hills on the greens also. So it is have a great touch with a putter will certainly help you out here.
In this Brighton-Howell area, there's such good golf available. I don't know if until now everybody knew that, but what is golf and life like in this region?
In this area here, as they say, everybody knows everybody. It's a well, tight-knit community, and it's fantastic. There's not too much happens here, but when it does, everybody is tight-knit. They're right together all the time.
Yeah, there are some courses that are extremely imposing for somebody who might be on the front edge of their golf career. Chemung seems like it has an inviting feel to it for somebody who's just kind of getting their feet wet in this game.
It does. We have the golf course itself is only 6,500 yards, so on today's standard, that's rather short, but that's good for beginners. And again, with the hills, if you don't hit the greatest shot in the world, it'll still travel downhill for you. So it is a very friendly golf course that way, and we have just about all the accommodations at the golf course too.
As much as I love a great golf experience, I also love family tradition when it can be rolled into a great destination. And that's what we have here in the Brighton-Howell area. When we come to Spicer Orchards, and Ryan Spicer is one of a long line of Spicers that knows this place inside and out. What's it like here?
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it's awesome to see all the people come and leave with a happy face. They can enjoy our amenities here, from cider and donuts down to the kids area, going out to pick fresh fruit and taking hay rides and stuff like that. So
with over 300 acres of activities and this all natural setting, I would have to think your menu of activities is pretty long.
Oh yeah, I mean, we start out with our strawberries kind of in the in first week of June-ish.
It's not every day you find a course in the southern part of Michigan that feels like it's in the northern part of Michigan. The sun that I might want to take home with me.
Yep, we are like a fruit vegetable farm at heart. We do like the people coming, but we would like to get our product out there, like our apples, our strawberries, our peaches, our plums, and we do offer all that right in our market there, along with our cider and donuts, which are made right on site, and different little things here and there,
Wagon rides, a tasting room for your winery.
Yeah,
I mean, we're talking every end of the tourism experience is all here on one 300+ acre piece of property.
Yeah, it's a year-round project basically. And we do like to add something new every year, so that way it keeps even our locals interested in coming.
I'm sure it will come as a major shock to all of you that I have somehow found a way To end up with a homemade donut in my hands, just to taste test the family tradition here at Spicer. In fact, there's somehow already a bite out of this beautiful cinnamon donut because they're so incredibly good. Paired with some homemade cider, it doesn't get any better than this. Now, I could stay here for a very long time and pretty much empty this bag, but we have one more golf course to show you as we wind down our time exploring the Brighton-Howell area. Next up, the Majestic.
It's about 8.5 miles around this 18. It's about 2.5 miles around the other 9. So it's 11 miles total. It's like going from here to Brighton.
How do you describe this vast piece of property?
It's a great piece of property for golf. It goes around 150-acre Lake Walden. It goes through woods like you can see here. It goes through open areas. We've got some link-style holes. We've got holes on the water. So you get a full variety, especially if you play all 27 holes. You're gonna see a lot of heartland.
Does each 9 have a different characteristic to it?
They're all Jerry Matthews designs, so you kind of get that feel. But we do have a lot of elevation change here. If you've ever driven up and down US 23 in the Heartland area, it'll be flat, flat, flat. And then right when you get to the golf course, it really goes uphill and downhill. And we have a lot of that feature in these holes as well. So all 3 9s have a lot of elevation change.
It's not every day you find a course in the southern part of Michigan that feels like it's in the northern part of Michigan.
It goes through the trees, it goes over some wetlands, and is probably the toughest of the 3 9s. 1 through 9 probably features the straightest tee balls, but once you get to number 10, we start really getting down close to the lake and start turning around it. And yeah, if you're going to score here, you've got to be able to control your ball, move it both directions, hit it high, hit it low. It's a good test of golf. If you can hit a good tee ball, then the course distance, the fairways are generous. You can hit a lot of drivers here. And the greens are big enough where they're receptive, and you can put some good scores up here. But it's really, people play here for the look. They want to see the golf course. It's a really pretty and unusual piece of property for a golf course. No 2 holes other than 1 and 18 see each other, so you don't hear people yelling FORE too often out here. And every hole, we always kind of talk about this golf course as being 27 pods. And it really just kind of gives you that feeling that we're alone on the golf course and you can really enjoy nature. And that's what keeps bringing people back, I think. It's just a really pretty piece of property.
How good is this region for golf?
Oh, it's a great area. We've got a lot of nice golf courses, public and private, in this area. We get a lot of people that are traveling up north, and they'll come out of Ohio or southern Michigan, and they're going up to the big name golf courses that you hear about all the time up north. They stop here and they play, and sometimes they're surprised and like we didn't even know that this was on the way. But it's becoming a favorite of a lot of people. We got a lot of people on Friday mornings that are stopping here on their way up north, or they're here on Sunday afternoon on their way back home, and we get some people that come down from up north and come down here to play. So it's certainly worth the drive.
We have had an incredible time exploring this area from a golfer's perspective, but how do you sum it up for families, for golfers, for anybody who visits?
Well, luckily the Brighton-Howell area is loaded with many things to do. We have 50,000 acres of parks, 123 trails. We have 20+ golf courses. The best part about the Brighton-Howell area is that we have the rural side, which is the 50,000 acres of parks, but then we have 2 urban downtowns with shops and breweries and attractions for the family, the kids, the guys' night out. Families love it because we have so many attractions like the Howell Nature Center, the Spicer Orchards, but the best part is that there's just so many things to do, and it's not just for the golfers or the families, it's for everybody. You want a date night out, come down to downtown Howell and you'll walk down the streets and grab a cocktail from Silver Pig or just go out to dinner.
Well, that, my friends, is what we call a fast-paced look at golf life and fun for the entire family in the Brighton-Howell area. We have had a blast during our visit here, and I know you will when you come this way. So make sure you check out the website, put your plans together, and get ready to not only tee it up on some of the great golf courses in the area, but to soak in all of the beauty that is downtown Howell and downtown Brighton. Somewhere down the road, we'll look forward to seeing you right here.